Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is WIP weekend number 144. It is January 17th, 2025. Welcome or welcome back. I hope you've had a wonderful week. Ours was not great. Last Saturday morning, when my video came up, I make them the day before, so oh, it's my little girl going into my cross stitching here. There's no easy way. Colin's mom passed away Saturday morning, and it was a blessing. She said she wanted to go fast, and she definitely did, because she was planning to do doctor-assisted dyeing. I'm not sure. It's called Made here in Canada. I'm not sure if the States does it, but it's a long process. And I say long, it's a week process where she's interviewed by doctors and a psychiatrist. And my cat is just into everything this morning. But thank the Lord, she passed away quietly in her sleep Saturday morning. So I felt so bad for my husband. He was just pulling into the parking garage at the hospital. Phoenix, stop that. Be a good girl. He was pulling into the parking lot and he got the phone call. So it's sad that he didn't get to say his last goodbye. But like I said, we've been having so many good talks with her that she was ready. I think she knew. So it is a blessing in disguise. And may her soul rest in peace. So we've been busy with the funeral homes this week. A lot of running around. We've gone to the nursing home, or the seniors home where she was living, and did a few things there, and just it's been a crazy week because my stepdad had to go in for some tests for 2 days, so I was at the hospital with him for a couple days. One test was only an hour, so that wasn't bad, but the other one, we were at the hospital for, I'm going to say, all afternoon. It was a long process. So that's what's been going on in our lives. The funeral's going to be on Wednesday coming up, and the visitation on Tuesday. None of Margaret's sisters or cousins are coming because they'd have to travel from Scotland or out west in Canada, and they're at the age where they really can't do it. So it's going to be immediate family and our friends and neighbors of Margaret's, where she lived for a while. That was a piece of cat hair flying down. So that's what's happening. And the sad thing is also, my husband's birthday is on Saturday, and I was going to do a surprise party for him, but I canceled it. So we're just having the kids over and the grandkids, and we're just going to do pizza, and I'm going to make some cupcakes this afternoon, make a cupcake cake. And it's going to be a quiet, subdued birthday for my husband. And that's what's going on. So I hate to say it, but we are relieved, because she was ready to go. She was starting to get in a lot of pain. So the good Lord took her, so she wouldn't have to suffer. I'm just going to pause for a moment. Sorry about that. I am back. But like I said, we're relieved, and she's at peace. So thank goodness for crochet and knitting. I couldn't do anything this week that needed any kind of brain stimulation. So I finished a couple items, and let's get into that. So my finished items for the week. The first ones I finished were, I had knit my first pair of mittens the other day, but I think they're too big for kids, so I kind of went by that pattern, reduced some stitches, and I made another pair of mittens. So I'm really happy the way they turned out. I think they're going to fit them perfectly. I I still used 20 stitches across, but I went way down in needle sizes, and I just made less for the thumb and a little shorter. So that is my first finished item, and I love the colors. This is more of a purpley color. It always turns out blue. What happens if I push it right in? You can see a little bit more of the purpley color. So that was my first. So I'm going to test these. The kids are going to be here. I'm going to test these on Paige and Keegan. And I've got some bulky gray yarn for Keegan and some pinks and stuff for Paige. So that's my first completed. And they don't take me long. And my tension totally changed. It was the second glove is much tighter than the first, and I think that's just the stress we are under this week. So that's my first finished item. And my second finished item, which is not quite finished, but got fluff in my eye, sorry. My second finished item is my commission blanket that I'm making for Margaret's friend, and Colin and I decided that we are going to gift it to her and tell her it's, thanks from Margaret for everything you do. So that's what we did. I'm not quite finished the border, but I'll grab it here. It's on the floor beside me. So right here I started. Let's put it the right way so I can show it to you. It is really, really big, but that's what she wanted. So that's it there. It looks beautiful. I can see it in my computer screen. So the border I am going to do, I'm right here. Oh, I'll keep showing you. It is still touching the floor, and it's up. I'm 5'9", so it's over 5 feet long, and she's quite short, so it will cover her from top to bottom. Just want to pick it up off the ground here. So what I've done, the pattern is by Siren. I believe it's her 10-inch square, and this is one of my favorite squares that I've made, and I will link the tutorial and her channel below. And the colors I'm using Red Heart in white, Red Heart in country blue, and the colors are turning up quite nicely. It's a little darker than that. Then I'm using Red Heart light blue, so you can see the difference there. And then finally I am using Premium Basics in the color Denim. So those are the three blues. Just going to put them down there, and they'll be going back up. I'm attached with the white. So with the border, I decided to mimic the final 2 rounds of the square. You can't see it there, but yeah, it's just a double crochet, chain 1 double crochet, skipping, and then just a regular stitch around the border. And so I've started on this. I've got a quarter of it done, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it off with a single crochet. That way this white here, which was a double crochet, and then I did a single crochet, so it'll even it out. So that's going to be the border. I lean forward, the camera changes, so that's the border, and I will finish it up because I'll be bringing it to her on Sunday evening. They usually visited Colin's mom on Sunday evening, and they said last Sunday was awful for them, so I'm going to bring this over to her and surprise her, because I'm sure they're not going to be doing anything Sunday evening. I'll give her a little call before. So that's my finished item, and blues are my favorite color, and I just love the way it turned out. So that is my finished item, and this took me, I'm not sure, excuse me, I think just over 3 weeks to complete. So, like I said, a huge, huge blanket. And I'll be tying in my ends also. So those were my finished items for the week. And then let's go on to my WIPs this week. So my first WIP is, like I said, I need simple things. So I was working on my cross stitch, and it is a stamped cross stitch. I'll just hold it up. Hopefully you'll be able to see it, but it is a seahorse. And all of this is, all the light blue is going to be the dark blue here. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but I've done this much in the dark blue. And then I was working on the pinks right here and the yellow for the frame. So, it takes a long time, but it was something that I needed for the first couple days. I worked on it for a few days just to get lost in the stitching. So that's what I've been doing. I didn't want to start anything too elaborate, so that was great. And then my next WIP is slowly but surely my paint by numbers. I do it for a little bit in the morning while I'm listening to the news. And it's going to be a tree, and it looks like watercolors, and I think it's just beautiful. I can't wait to complete it. And my other ones that I had completed in the fall, last fall, I said I was going to put on top of the headboard in this room, but there is no headboard anymore. So I think I'm going to put it in Paige's room, which is our spare bedroom. And we have an old print on the wall, so I'm going to take that down and put the beautiful flowers that I made in the fall up there. And then I'll take a picture and show you when that gets done. What else have I been working on? I did not touch my knitted socks because I'm at the toe and I have to watch a video and I have to concentrate because I'm still not very proficient at the decreases. So I didn't start or finish that at all. I didn't even pick up the socks. But I did pick up some yarn, a cotton yarn, and I am making a washcloth. I think if I bring this real close, you'll be able to see the colors in it. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's pale pinks and yellows and blues and whites. So that's what I'm working on. Hopefully it'll come back. Slowly coming back to my color. And the yarn I'm using is Creme de la Creme. And the colorway is Arizona Ombre. And this is the simple dishcloth, and I will link the tutorial below in the comment, not the comment section, the description section. So I started that, and I did, a little bit of knitting. And I've also been, I think it's stuck somewhere, cat hair, sorry. I also worked on my butterfly mal from Judy's Creations. And let's see. I am using a whole bunch of tangled yarns in the black and also in this blue. And I believe it's a red heart, but I got it from Cambridge Fibers in a great big garbage bag and was all tangled up, and I untangled it all and bound it up, and now it's in my eye, this hair. It's cat hair. Let's see if, there, I think I got it. So I worked a little bit on this. Last time you saw it, I was here. So I've completed another, let's see, where are we here? Nope, it's turning this way. So I was down here and I completed another whole section. And I am at the point now that it is 30 inches across. So I started decreasing on one side. And then Once this is 40 inches on the longer side, then I will decrease on this side also. So I think it's turning out really pretty, and I believe it matches the bird really, really well. Or the butterfly, sorry. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out, and I'm very happy that I'm using my old tangled yarns because I have a huge bag of it. So it's a little bit blurry coming out, but that's it there. So that's all that I have been working on this week. Like I said, I needed mindless things just to keep my hands moving and not get too agitated. And I just find crochet to me is so comforting, and I just love doing it. And knitting, just the dishcloth, was making me feel good also. So I just chose simple projects to work on this week. So I am going to have a very busy week. Like I said, Tuesday is the visitation, and Wednesday is the funeral itself. So Colin and I will be busy this week, and my husband's got all next week off. So we'll be up at the seniors' home trying to sort out Margaret's items, what we're going to donate, and what we're just going to bring up to the dump site. So on that note, I know it's not a very cheerful video, but that's how life is sometimes. So I am going to say goodbye, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.